Very good morning, one and all present here. This is Amit Kumar Singh, and welcome to my second session on inequality. So, in the first session, I have started discussing about wavy curve method. So, whenever we get a problem, how we can determine the required value of x in the term of number line. So, we have discussed on the basis of wavy curve method. I believe you have seen my video on wavy curve method and you got a basic knowledge about wavy curve method. So it's very important that when we start discussing about inequality, you should have a basic knowledge about what inequalities is all about. What is linear inequation? What is quadratic inequation? Polynomial inequation? So there's another dimension of maths which can talk beyond equations. So when we talk about equation, in equation we make our LHS equal to RHS. But when we talk about inequation, we can develop a scenario where we can talk about a scenario in four perspective. Either the scenario can be a greater than, or it can be greater than or equal to, it can be less than, or it can be less than or equal to. And based on these four scenarios, we try to determine the value of x on a number line. So when we talk about linear inequation, in the case of linear linear inequation, we don't get a definite value of x, but we'll get a range of values of x. So what is x? X is that unknown variable which we want to determine, because we are talking about a subject called algebra. So when we talk about algebra, they are variables, they are constants. So we basically stress so much to figure out what can be the value of the variable. So all that we're going to discuss. So probably in the first session, I have talked about VV curve method. I have discussed how you can determine the value of x. So the intention of having these sessions is to make sure that you have a basic knowledge about inequalities. Basically, the session VV curve method can be ideal for anyone who is preparing for any competitive exams, most probably after your engineering, or maybe for your medical, so not medical, for management, or you are looking for UPSC exam, or you want to go abroad, you want to prepare for GRE GMAT exam, or after plus 2 you are preparing for IP MAT or DUJET exam. There that those modules will definitely will work. But probably when we talk about this modulus based inequalities problem, so the main intention of discussing a modulus based problem will be to discuss one step further on inequality. So I suggest all the people who are looking for exams like CAT or ZAT or IAFT, those who are preparing for management, for them modulus based inequality would be something they can look for. Otherwise, anyone who's preparing for CMAT or MAT exam, for them that's okay. If they can ignore this modulus based inequality session also, that would be enough. That would be more than enough for them. It's okay. They can, if they want, they can ignore this session. Anyone who's preparing for engineering based exams, probably related to anything, maybe IIT JEE, or maybe CET exam, or probably AI triple E or IT mains or advanced. For them, this can be the ideal session. And those people who are in class 11 standard of CBSE, for them also this is the very important topic which they can work on. Again, anyone who want to have an interest on calculus and they are in kind of what is a beginner phase on calculus, probably they can think of this session something which can be advantageous for them. So without spending much time, let's start discussing about modulus based inequality. So probably 1 minute. So probably already basic knowledge of inequalities already I have discussed on VV curve method in the previous session. So if you have not seen that video, please go to my what do you say playlist, and probably under quantitative aptitude you will get VV curve method inequalities. Please watch that video. And if you are liking my videos, probably please like my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. That would be a very big moral boost to me. So, okay, fine. So let's start the class. So this is the question number one. So you know that about modulus, we whenever we see this modulus sign, we know that that inside the brackets, inside this closed window, both positive or negative value can be feed. The input can be both positive or negative, but the output would be always positive. So I believe you have knowledge about modulus. So basically, the domain would be both a negative and positive value of x, but the range would be only the positive value of y. So you can understand. So all the if you plot the graph, it will only lie in the first and second quadrant only. Whenever we plot the graph of modulus function, so we have the basic knowledge about modulus function and all. Like imagine if y is equal to anything mod of x. So if I ask you the graph of y with the mode of x, the graph would be like this. So you can put a positive value of x also. You can put negative value of x also. So I can put positive value of x, or I can put negative value of x. But the answer I'll get is always the positive value of y. So domain would be from minus infinity to plus infinity, but the range would be from 0 to plus infinity. So basic knowledge I believe everyone have about modulus and all. Fine. So let's not discuss much about modulus and all. So let's try to solve the problem. The intention of the session is to give you basic knowledge about modulus and their application on inequalities. So the question number one, this is a question number one. So please help me to solve this problem. You can write down this problem and you can pause the video, and then you can see the answer. And in case of any confusion, you can watch the video. Okay, otherwise you can skip the question. If you get the correct answer, there's no point of dragging yourself for seeing the steps, because in maths there's nothing magic we can do. The way you will do that, the same way I would also do. Same maths, there's a basic laws are there. We're just using those basic laws. So the question number one, if you see this question number one is modulus of 3x minus 2, and that is less than or equal to 1 by 2. So you have to find the value of x. So here you know that you will accept both the positive value of this and positive value. If imagine if 3x minus 2 is y, so the y would be, so the input would be the positive value of y and the negative value of y. So both will be your input. So you know that part. So here also if I feed those values, so this would be 3x minus 2, this would be less than or equal to 1 by 2. And if I put negative value, then minus of 3x minus 2 would be less than or equal to minus 1 by 2. So both inputs will be there when we talk a modulus function. So here if I talk about this as 3x less than or equal to 2 plus 1 by 2. With this I can write, if I multiply minus 1 both the side, so this I'll get this. So I can write 3x is greater than or equal to 2 minus 1 by 2. So this is 3x is less than or equal to 5 by 2. Okay, so here 3x is greater than or equal to 3 by 2. Okay, so x here is, I can change the position. I can do cross multiply because I know 3 is a positive value. So this would be 5 by 6. So x would be less than or equal to 5 by 6. Here x would be greater than or equal to 1 by 2. So this is the answer. So the value of x, what you can accept, the value of x, what you can, the value of x, what you can accept, the value of x is less than or equal to 5 by 6. The value of x, what you can accept, this is 1 by 2, and this is 5 by 6. So the value of x, what you can accept, that you will accept both this value because equal to sign is there. So the value would be from 0.5 to 0.833. 5 by 6 is 0.8333. So it's an irrational number. So here x is less than or equal to 0.833. Okay, and here your x is greater than or equal to 0.5. Okay, so what is your answer? So the value of, so the answer would be the x belongs to 1 by 2 comma 5 by 6. And this you will use close bracket for that. Simple question. Okay, let's discuss the next question. So you can see the next question. Question number 2, very simple. Question number 1 was very easy. You can see this question number 2. Again, you can try solving this question. Pause the video, solve this question, and in case if you have any confusion, you can see the steps. Otherwise, you can go ahead. So the question number 2 is modulus of x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 5. So here I'll write x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 5, and then I'll write x minus 2. If minus sign is there, and if I do plus minus both sides, so I'll get x minus 2 less than equal to minus 5. So here x is greater than equal to 7. Here x is less than or equal to minus 3. So the value of x, if you draw a number line, a number line, this is minus 3 and this is 7. So both the values are acceptable. So the value of x which you should consider is less than or equal to minus 3, or it would be greater than or equal to 7. Simple. So the value of x which we'll consider here, the x belongs to minus infinity to minus 3, close bracket, union of 7 is also included, 7 to positive infinity, open bracket, and this is your answer. Clear, simple problem. Okay, so all first two problems what we discussed are very simple, which anyone can give the answer very easily. Okay, now write down the third problem, everyone. So this is your third problem. So your problem is 1 less than or equal to modulus of x minus 2 less than or equal to 3. So the value of this modulus of x minus 2 lies between 1 and 3, and you have to tell me the acceptable value of x. So I'll break this question into two parts. So I'll write modulus of x minus 2 that is greater than equal to 1, or modulus of x minus 2 that is less than equal to 3. Now I'll break this into two parts. So this is x minus 2 is greater than equal to 1. This is x minus 2. This is less than equal to minus 1. This is x minus 2 is less than equal to 3, and this is x minus 2 that is greater than equal to minus 3. And so you can see minus 1 if I multiply both sides. So here the x is greater than equal to 3. Here the x is less than equal to 1. Here x is less than or equal to 5, and here x is greater than or equal to minus 1. Okay, so once you get this data, based on this data, we'll plot the graph. We plot the graph, then only we can understand anything. Without that, we cannot understand anything. So this are the acceptable values are minus 1, then ascending order, then 1, then 1, then 3, then 5. Okay. So the value x is less than or equal to 5. So 5 is included. X is less than or equal to 5. Okay. So the x is less than or equal to 5. So this side. So this side. Okay. And x is greater than or equal to 3. And x is greater than or equal to 3. You can see this. Okay. So this range. So x is greater than equal to 3 and x is less than equal to 5. You can see this. Similarly, x is greater than or equal to minus 1. So x is greater than or equal to minus 1. So x is greater than or equal to minus 1, and x is less than equal to 1. So again this. So again this range. So you can understand this. So with this you can tell the answer. The value of x is from the value of x is from close bracket minus 1 to 1 union of close bracket 3 comma square bracket 3 comma 5. That this is your answer. Fine. So if you have any confusion, you can pause the video and you can watch the video for any kind of doubt. Write down the next question. One by one, I'm just writing down the question and I'll solve the question. In case you also write down the problem, pause the video, get the answer and cross verify your answer. In case of any doubt, you can probably you can watch the video, to understand that. Question number 4. So please write down question number 4, everyone. Everyone, please write down and try solving the question number 4. So question number 4 is modulus of x minus 1. Modulus of x minus 1 is less than or equal to 5, and modulus of x is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, fine. So again do this. So x minus 1 is modulus less than or equal to modulus of 5, and this is x minus 1 that is greater than or equal to minus 5. Okay. So this would be x greater than or equal to 2, and this would be x less than or equal to minus 2. Okay, so I can write x is less than or equal to 6. Okay, here x is greater than or equal to minus 4. Here x is greater than or equal to 2. Here x is less than or equal to minus 2. So you have to understand one thing, that hope you are getting that part. So how I'm writing these two together, because this is plus value and this is minus value. So if you put minus value of x minus 1 less than or equal to 5, and then if you multiply minus both sides, so you'll get that only. Okay, so now with this you'll get the 4 range. Again we'll plot the graph and we'll see this. So now you can see minus 4, minus 2, then 2, and then 6. You can see the x value is greater than or equal to minus 4. So x is acceptable. Okay, all are acceptable, right? All are acceptable. So the x value is greater than or equal to minus 4, and you can see this x, you can compare this and this. The x value is greater than or equal to minus 4, and the x value is less than equal to minus 2. So means this value, this range is acceptable. Then similarly the x is greater than or equal to 2. Similarly the x is less than equal to 6. This value, simple. Again the same thing. So the value of x is from minus 4 to minus 2, both square bracket union of square bracket 2 comma 6. Simple problem. So I think the questions are tend to be repetitive. It's the same kind of concept again we are doing, but just bear with me. So I hope for those who know this would be easy thing, and those who don't know, probably for them let them practice. Okay, so let's try the question number 5. Now let's try question number 5. Everyone please write down the question number 5. Everyone please try question number 5. So your question number 5 is modulus of x minus 1 divide by modulus of x minus 2, and that is greater than or equal to 0, where your x is a real number and your x is not plus 2. Okay, if your x is not plus 2 or minus 2 also. Okay, so if your x is not plus 2 or minus 2, because if you put x plus 2 or minus 2, then your denominator will become 0, and if your denominator will become 0, then any number divided by 0 cannot be determined. So the x value can never be plus 2, neither the x value can be minus 2. Okay, now you have to tell me the answer for this problem. Okay, now what you can do, probably what you can do for this, you can plot a lumber line for this. So if you think the critical point, so the critical point here would be 1 and 2. Okay, so for the modulus of x, I'm doing for modulus of x. Okay, I'm not drawing the number line, or I'm not determining the acceptable value. I'm determining the acceptable value of modulus of x. So what can be the acceptable value of modulus of x? You know that plus, minus, plus, already we have learned all this in Wavy curve method. So the critical value of modulus of x would be 1 and 2. Okay, so here you'll what value you will accept? You will accept greater than or equal to value, and where the modulus of x can never be 2. Okay, the modulus of x can never be 2, but modulus of x can be 1. Okay, and you are looking for a value called greater than or equal to. So I'm talking of modulus of x. So for the modulus of x, when we talk about modulus of x, for the modulus of x, the acceptable value of x, this would be less than or equal to uh, 1. Okay, so minus infinity to 1. So this basically means minus infinity to 1. So I'm saying modulus of x should be less than 1. Similarly, I can say the modulus of x. Similarly, I can say modulus of x should be greater than 2, not greater than equal to, greater than 2, because the modulus of x can never be 2. Okay. So with this I can say x is less than or equal to 1, or I can say x is greater than or equal to minus 1. Similarly, I can say x is greater than 2. Similarly, I can say x is less than minus 2. Simple. So with this, if you draw a number line, called -2, -1, 1 and 2, and then you can see the value of x, the x value, you can see the x value should be less than -2. The x value should be less than -2. The x value should be less than -2, and the x value should be greater than -1. Acceptable value. Okay, this is not acceptable. So the x value should be greater than or equal to -1, and x value should be less than or equal to 1. You can see this. So this value, this both acceptable. Similarly, the x value should be greater than 2. Similarly, the x value should be greater than 2. So with this, you can say the acceptable value of x is from minus infinity to -2, union of acceptable value -1 to 1, a union of 2 to positive infinity. So this would be your answer. Clear? So this will be your answer for the what value of x you can accept. So all this thing you can do very easily if you are very good with VV curve method. If you are very confident about VV curve method, solving problem on modulus based inequality will not be very difficult thing for you. Fine. So let's do next problem. So fifth we have done. Now you can see the sixth question number sixth. Please write down the problem. Question number 6. So question number 6. So question number 6 is -1 modulus of x minus 2 greater than equal to 1, where x is a real number and your x is not equal to plus minus 2. Same thing what we have learned in past also, in previous question, not in past. So -1 modulus of x minus 2, then bring -1 this side, greater than equal to 0. If you remember, I told you in Vivikar method also, whenever we try to solve inequality based question, we prefer to keep the RHS equal to 0. Now take LCM. So you can write -1 minus of modulus of x plus 2 divided by modulus of x minus 2 greater than or equal to 0. So -1 minus of modulus of x plus 2. Okay, so I can write this is modulus of minus x plus 1, okay, plus 2 minus 1, then divide by modulus of x minus 2, that is greater than equal to 0. I can write this as modulus of x minus 1 divided by modulus of x minus 2, modulus of is less than or equal to 0. Okay, fine. Now draw the number line. This number line I'm drawing for modulus of x. So the acceptable value is 1 and 2, positive, negative, positive. So the acceptable value is 1 and 2. This is the number line not for x. This is the number line for modulus of x. So what are the acceptable value for the modulus of x? Okay, so this modulus x minus 1 equal to 0. So the critical point for that would be 1 and 2. And you are looking for less than or equal to. So again, a modulus of x numerator can be 0. So it can be 1. Modulus of x can be 1, but it cannot be 2. Yeah. So you know this. Okay. So with this, I can say that modulus of x. Okay. I should look for negative value. No? So actually, when we talk about modulus of x, so modulus of x accept it can accept value from 1 to 2. Okay, so the modulus of x is between 1 and 2. You can understand this. Okay, you can understand the less than or equal to sign here I use, and why less than sign here I use, because x can never be 2. The value of x should be less than 2. So here I can say modulus of x is greater than equal to 1. Modulus of x is less than 2. So I can say x is less than 2 or x is greater than minus 2. And here I can say x is greater than equal to 1 or x is less than equal to minus 1. Okay, so the same logic. So because it accepts both positive and negative value. So this is minus 2, minus 1, 1 and 2. Okay, so fine. So let's see what are the acceptable value. Now minus 1 and plus 1 both are acceptable. Minus 2 and plus 2 are not acceptable. So the value of x is less than 2. If the value of x is less than 2, uh, x's value is greater than equal to 1. The value of x is greater than equal to 1 or it less than 2. So means this value. It accepts this value, and the value of x is less than minus 1, less than equal to minus 1, but greater than minus 2. So use this value. So you can say the value of x you are looking for is from minus 2 to minus 1, close bracket, union of close bracket 1 to 2, open bracket. So this would be the acceptable value of x in this case. So I hope you understood this. So again, the question what we are doing is not at all difficult. It's more or less we are following the what you say, more or less a repetitive pattern. for solving the problem. Now see question number 7. Now question number 7. So this is modulus of 2x minus 4, and this is greater than 1, where your x should not be equal to 4. So we know that domain, the value, we never accept the x value equal to 4. Now you know that 2 is a constant, so 2 is definitely positive value. So for 2, that modulus and all not going to work on 2. Better way of writing is 2 modulus of x minus 4. Okay, and that is greater than 1. So I can bring 1 this side. So 2 divided by modulus of 4 minus 1, that is greater than 0. Clear, right? So what I can do now, what can happen? Now after this, what can happen? Now after this, I can say, after this, what can I say? I can say two things, that either x minus 4 is positive and either x minus 4 is negative. And because that is modulus function, so its input can be both positive or negative. So if x minus 4 is positive, so 2 by x minus 4 minus 1 is greater than 0. Here 2 by minus of x minus 4 minus 1 is greater than 0. It can be both positive, it can be negative. Now I'll take LCM. So 2 minus x plus 4 divided by x minus 4 is greater than 0. And this is 2 minus minus plus 2 minus 2 minus 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 plus, that is x minus 4 by minus of x minus 4 is greater than 0. Fine. So I can write this as minus x plus 6 divided by x minus 4 is greater than 0, and here I can say x minus 2 by modulus minus of modulus of x minus 4 is greater than 0. So I can say that here x minus 6 divided by x minus 4 is less than 0. Multiply minus 1, multiply minus 1. 1 minute. So probably I can bring this minus sign up. So this would be minus of x minus 2 by x minus 4 is greater than 0. So this would be x minus 2 by x minus 4 less than or equal to 0. So here I can draw a number line. So number line of 4 and 6, positive, negative, positive. So you're looking for negative value here, negative value of x. So the required range of x is 6 to 4. So this is 4 to 6. Okay, and here if you draw the number line, so this is 2 and 4, positive, negative, positive. So you should accept the value between 2 to 4. So here you can see the value of x. Here you should see that value of x is from 2 to 4. You can see negative value from 2 to 4. And here you can see the value of x from 4 to 6. Okay, so if you put them together, if you put these two number line together, so here you can see this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, and you can see the value of x is from 2 to 4 and then 4 to 6. So because x value can never be 4, you know that. So you can write here directly the x is equal to from 2 to 6 minus, it cannot be 4. Either this can be the answer, or you can write x is equal to from 2 to 4 union of 4 to 6. Anything you can write for the answer. So anything you can write for the answer, because the x value cannot be 4. Because if the x will become 4, then the whole output would be cannot be determined. Try question number 8, everyone. Everyone, please try question number 8. So I hope you are liking this session. So basic knowledge, we are just simply working on the basic questions on modulus inequalities. I hope you are liking this session. If you like the session, please click on the like button and please subscribe to my channel. So everyone, please try question number 8. So question number 8 is modulus of x plus 3 plus x divided by x plus 2, and that is greater than 1. So what can I do? So I can write modulus of x plus 3 plus x by x plus 2 minus 1 greater than 0. So I can write modulus of x plus 3 plus x minus of LCM minus x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 greater than 0. So this would be modulus of x plus 3, x will get cancelled, minus 2 divided by x plus 2 that is greater than 0. Now again the two things can happen. Here again two things can happen. Either your x plus 3 is positive, again x plus 3 is negative. So because modulus function is there, so you can write this as x plus 3 minus 2 by x plus 2 is greater than 0. This is minus x minus 3 minus 2 by x plus 2 is greater than 0. So this is x plus 1 by x plus 2 is greater than 0. This is minus x minus 5 by x plus 2 is greater than 0. So you can multiply minus 1 both sides. So x plus 5 by x plus 2 is less than 0. So here if you draw the number line, this is minus 2. The number line minus 5 minus 2. Okay, this is positive, negative, positive. Okay, so the value of x which you can accept, is from minus 5 to 2. You can accept this value. Here if you see the number line it will be minus 2 minus 1 plus minus plus, and here you accept the positive value. So here you will accept the positive value. Here the value you are accepting is this. Here the value accepting is this. Okay, so if you put them together, so here you're putting x value less than minus 2 and greater than minus 1, correct na? So here the x value you're putting is less than minus 2. Here you're putting the x value from minus 2 to 5. Okay, if you see that, if you put them together, if you're putting them together, this is minus 5, this is minus 2, this is minus 1. Okay, now see this. Now the value of x what you're accepting is more than minus 1. More than minus 1, correct. Okay. And then here if you see the value of x you're accepting is less than -2, and this is from -2 to -5, means this would be your value. Okay, so this would be your value. So the value of x which you should accept is from -5 to -2, union of -1 to infinity. This will be your answer. I hope you are understanding. These all are very important concepts for solving the problem. These all are very important concepts which we should be very confident on when we solve the problems on modulus inequality. We should be very confident on the approaches what we are using them to solve the problem. Okay, now you can see question number 9. Question number 9, a modulus of x minus 1 plus modulus of x minus 2, that should be greater than or equal to 4. You can see question number 9. So question number 9 is modulus of x minus 1 plus modulus of x minus 2. This should be greater than or equal to 4. Fine. So what you do for this? So use this corner point. Put x minus 1 equal to 0. So you'll get the corner point as 1. And put x minus 2 equal to 0. You'll get the corner point as 2. Now the value of x, what can be? The x can be from minus infinity to 1, x can be from 1 to 2, or the x can be from 2 to positive infinity. So what I did, I just used this corner point. So I use this corner point. So I just put x minus 1 equal to 0, and I found the corner point. Similarly, I put x minus 2 equal to 0, and I determined the value of x. So like this, so I can say find the acceptable value of x. Like if x lies between minus infinity to 1. Suppose if your x lies between minus infinity to 1. Okay, so if your x lies between minus infinity to 1, so this is condition number 1. So the equation is modulus of x minus 1 plus modulus of x minus 2 is less than equal to 4. So if you put x value between minus infinity to 1, but less than 1. So if you put x value less than 1, so in both the case you get negative value, because if you put x value less than 1, this also would be negative, and this will be also negative. I hope you are understanding. So here this would be minus of x minus 1. This is minus of x minus 2, that is greater than equal to 4. So I can say minus of x plus 1 minus of x plus 2 greater than equal to 4. So minus 2x plus 3 is greater than equal to 4. I can say minus 2x minus 1 minus 2x plus 3 minus 4 minus 1 is greater than equal to 0. So I can say 2x plus 1 is less than equal to 0. Okay, minus 1 both sides, so 2x plus 1 is less than 0. So I can say 2x is less than or equal to minus 1. So means x is less than equal to minus 1 by. So you got this value. So the value of x is between is either equal to minus 0.5 or less than 0.5. Okay, you understood this? Okay. So this is condition 1. Okay. Now I'll think of condition 2. Condition 2 is when the x value is between 1 and 2. When the x value is between 1 and 2. Okay, so you can see that equation modulus of x minus 1 plus modulus of x minus 2, and that is greater than or equal to 4. So if you put x value between 1 and 2, suppose 1.5, so then this will be positive and this will be negative. Okay, so this is positive, so this is x minus 1, this is negative, so minus of x minus 2 is greater than or equal to 4. This is x minus 1 minus of x plus 2 greater than or equal to 4. So x get cancelled only. So there's no point. X is only is getting cancelled. So there's no point of solving it like this. So now we'll see the third condition, that when your x is greater than 2. The third condition is when your x is greater than 2. Okay. So then both will be positive. So this is 2x minus 3 is greater than equal to 4. So this is 2x greater than 7. X value is greater than 7 by 2. So if you condense the first condition, where the x value is less than minus 1 by 2, here the x value is greater than equal to 7 by 2. With that you can say x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1 by 2 close bracket, because equal to sign is there, union of, here you can see the x is from 7 by 2 to infinity. So this will be your answer. Okay, so this can be considered as a good question. So like this, there's one more question is there like this. You can see here. So like question number 9, you have this question number 11 also, question number 12 also, like that only. So you can do 11, 12 by yourself very easily. 11 and 12 you can easily do. Now 10th also can be done like the same way. 10th also you can do it like that way. Okay, so we can do easily the 10th one also like the same way. 12th, more or less all questions are based on the similar concepts only. You can try one by one all the questions. You can try one by one all the questions. Okay, so one by one you can try all the questions, and you can definitely you can get the answer for them. This is minus 1 by 2 equal to, here this is close bracket, not open bracket. So question number 10 is again easy. You can bring 1 on left hand side. Okay, for the time being you can assume modulus of, no need to assume, you bring 1 on left hand side, and then you can solve it. So I think I have done this question like this before. So question number 10 is very similar to question number 10 is very similar to this question. Question number 8 you can see is very similar. Both are very similar. You can take LCM, you can solve it very easily. 11th also you can see, you can check it. 11th and 12th again, this I don't think this would be a difficult problem for you to do. 13th again, okay, let me do question number 13. I think you can easily do now you, I believe, would have developed that confidence that you can solve the question very easily. 13th one, if I talk about 13th one, so if I talk about 13th one, 13th one is modulus of x plus 2 minus x divided by x is less than 2. So this is question number 13. Now how you can solve this? How can I solve question number 13? So put x, same thing, but put two condition. Put x plus 2 positive. If x plus 2 positive, bring to this side 0, and here put x plus 2 negative. Negative minus x by x minus 2 less than 0. So if you put x plus 2 positive, this get cancelled. This is 2 by x minus 2 is less than 0. This is minus 2x minus 2 by x minus 2 less than 0. So this is 2 minus 2x by x less than 0. This is minus 2x minus 2 minus 2x by x less than 0. So if I take 2 common, I can take 2 common. So this can be 1 minus x by x less than 0. This is minus 4x minus 2 by x less than 0. So I can write this as x minus 1 by x is greater than 0. This I can write if I take minus 2 outside. If I take minus 2 outside, this is 2x plus 1. If I take minus 2 outside, divide by x greater than 0. So here the value of x will be 0 and 1, positive, negative, positive. Okay, here the value of x will accept is minus 1 by 2 and 0, positive, negative, positive. In both the case, you have to accept positive value. So the value of x is less than 0 or greater than 1. Here the value of x is greater than 0 and less than minus 1 by 2. Okay, let them put them together. I'm getting confused. So this is minus 1 by 2. So this is acceptable value. So minus 1 by 2. So here all are less than 1. So there is no equal to sign. There is no equal to sign. Okay, fine. So this is 1 minus 1 by 2. So this would be the acceptable value. Then 0. When you talk about 0, so minus 1 by 2 to 0 is not acceptable. Here all the value less than 0 is acceptable. All the value less than 0 is acceptable. Okay, so now the area which is common, between them is now the area what is common between them here this is from 0 to minus 1 by 2. This is from 0 to minus 1 by 2 and here is okay sorry, this is from here, this is from okay sorry, this positive value, both the places positive value, okay. So here if you compare the area, so this side is less than minus 2, okay, and here you can see this side is less than minus 1 by 2, and here you can see the area which is common. Here you can see the value is all the value less than 0. So this is minus 0.5. So this should be, so here this is not getting common. So here all the value less than 0. Okay, but here this is all the value less than minus 0.5. And then when you talk about 1, 1 is all the value greater than 1. All the value greater than 1. So you can see this. So if you compare this value, so here you can compare if you take both of them together. So the value of x you should consider is from minus infinity to minus 1 by 2 union of 1 to positive infinity. So you will take the area together. What is the area you're getting together? So here you are getting the value of x as 1 and 0, and so value of x you should get is 1 and 0, and here the value of x you are getting is minus 1 by 2 and 0. So minus 1 by 2 and 0. So again a positive value. So all the value greater than 0. All the value greater than 0 here. And here the value is greater than 1. So here all the value greater than 0. Here the value is greater than 1. So the area common in both of them is 1 to infinity. Similarly, if you see the other side here, all the value less than 0. Here you see all the value less than 0. Here all the value less than minus 1 by 2. Less than minus 1 by 2. So the area common is minus 1 by 2. So this would be answer. So the x belongs to from minus infinity to minus 1 by 2 union of 1 to positive infinity. Okay. So you can see this 14th one, 14th. Okay, you 14th can be good question. Let's do this 14th one. So 14th one. So the value 14th is 1 divided by modulus of x minus 3 is less than 1 by 2. Okay, so I can bring this side 1 by modulus of x minus 3 minus 1 by 2 is less than 0. So you can take LCM. So if you take LCM, this will be 2 into modulus of x minus 3. 2 into modulus of x minus 3. This would be 2 minus modulus of x plus 3. That would be less than 0. Okay. So 2 you can bring RHS, right hand side become 0. So this would be 5 minus modulus of x divided by modulus of x minus 3. That is less than 0. Okay, so I can write modulus of x minus 5 by modulus of x minus 3 is greater than 0. I change the sign. So now I can draw the number line for modulus of x 3 and 5. This is positive, negative, positive. So I should accept the positive value. So the modulus of x, is this a great? So the modulus of x, when you talk about modulus of x, the modulus of x should be less than 3, or the modulus of x should be greater than 5. X value should be greater than 5. So x value should be less than minus 5. Here the x value should be less than 3 and the x value should be greater than minus 3. So based on this, I'll draw the number line. So minus 5, minus 3, 3 and 5. Okay, so the value of x should be less than minus 5. Okay, and the value of x should be greater than minus 3 and less than, okay, this is greater than minus 3 but less than 3. Similarly, the value of x should be greater than 5. Similarly, the value of x should be greater than 5. So your answer for x would be from minus infinity to minus 5, union of minus 3 to 3, then union of 5 to positive infinity. So this will be your answer. Simple. Okay. Now you can see the last question, question number 15th. So this is you can, this I think is a very good question. You can try this question. So this is modulus of 2x minus 1 whole together modulus of greater than 2. So here you can understand, here I can write this as modulus of 2x minus 1 by modulus of x minus 1 is minus 2 greater than 0. Here 4 condition can happen. Here 4 condition can happen. Suppose this is A, B. Condition number 1. Condition number 1, that your A is positive, B is positive. This can happen because they can accept any value, positive, negative, anything. A is positive, A is negative. You can put A is negative and B is negative. And 4 cases can happen. Here it can be A positive and B negative. This can be third condition. And the fourth condition can be A negative and B positive. Anything can happen. If I take both of them positive, so 2x minus 1 by x minus 1 minus 2 greater than 0. 2x minus 1 minus 2x plus 2 divided by x minus 1 greater than 0. 2x get cancelled. I can write 1 divided by x minus 1 is greater than 0. So you can see this you should get greater than 0. This should be positive number. 1 is positive, means x minus 1 should be greater than 0, means your x should definitely be more than 1. Okay. Similarly, if you take both negative, so this would be minus 2x plus 1 minus minus. This is minus x plus 1. This is minus 2 greater than 0. So this is minus 2x plus 1. This is minus minus plus 2x minus 2 divided by minus x plus 1 greater than 0. 2x get cancelled. So minus 1 divided by minus x plus 1 greater than 0. Now you should get the end output greater than 0, and this is minus. This should also be minus, then only you can get greater than 0, because minus divided by minus is plus. Means minus x plus 1 should be less than 0. Means x minus 1 should be more than 0. Means x should be greater than 1. Again the same thing. So in both the case I got x greater than 1. So here one A positive, B negative. The space is not there. I'll do it later. A positive, A negative, B positive. Let's do it. So A negative, B positive. Minus of 2x minus 1. A negative, B positive minus 2. This is greater than 0. So this is minus 2x plus 1 by x minus 1 minus 2 greater than 0. So this is minus 2x plus 1. This is minus 2x plus 2 divided by x minus 1 greater than 0. So this is minus 4x plus 3 divided by x minus 1 greater than 0. So I can write 4x minus 3 by x minus 1 less than 0. So with this I can determine my critical point. Critical point would be 3 by 4 and 1. Positive, negative, positive. You're looking for negative value. Okay. So the x value you're looking for is between 3 by 4 to 1. Okay. And then this condition was left. X positive, A positive, B negative. So A positive, B negative. So 2x minus 1 divided by minus x plus 1 minus 2 greater than 0. So 2x minus 1 minus of minus minus plus 2x minus 2 divided by minus x plus 1 greater than 0. So 4x minus 3 divided by minus x plus 1 greater than 0. I can draw the number line. So this would be 3 by 4, and this would be what, minus x plus 1. So 1 and 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 and 1. So positive. This would be negative, positive, negative. Okay. So to prove that, you can put x equal to 2. So if you put x equal to 2, then numerator is positive. Now 8 minus 3, 5. But minus 2 plus 1, this would be negative. So positive divided by negative is negative. So you're looking for positive value, means again the value of x would be between 3 by 4 to 1. if you compare four conditions, all the four conditions, if you put them together, so with that you are understanding. So the end output, so that one is x should be greater than 1, and the next output we are getting is x should be greater than 1, and the x value should be between 3 by 4 and 1. X value should be between 3 by 4 and 1. So you could have write directly from x is like, you can write x is from 3 by 4 to infinity minus 1, or you can write that final answer. So final answer you can write x belong to 3 by 4 comma 1 union of 1 comma infinity, because we know that 1 cannot be the part of the solution. So you could have written 3 by 4 to infinity minus 1, or this is the other way of writing it. You will get the same answer. Clear, everyone? So I hope you could easily correlate yourself with these questions, what we have done. These all what we have talked about. We talked about modulus inequality, whatever the questions we have talked about. We have talked about the problems on modulus inequalities. Modulus inequalities are very important while we are trying to understand the inequalities. So in the first session on the inequality, I have talked about a VV curve method. And in this session, I have talked about the problem based on modulus. So many people are a little bit confused with modulus functions, and they see these kind of questions, they feel less motivated to attempt these kind of questions. You can try these questions. This will definitely will help you to do that. Like here, if you draw the number line, so this, if you put x minus 1 equal to 0, the number line will be 1, 2, and 3. Then what you do, then you consider region. So first region you will consider is x less than 1. Solve in that region. Then take x between 1 and 2. Take x between 1 and 2. Find the value of the acceptable value. Then take x value between 2 and 3. Okay. And then take the x value greater than 3, and see which values of x satisfy your equation. Okay. Similarly, for this question, you can take this minus 1 and 0. So you'll consider 3 region and you solve it, and you'll get the answer. I don't think getting answer will be a big thing for you. So you can easily solve these questions, and you can see these steps. In case of any doubt, please ask me your doubt. So please, you're most welcome to ask, come up with any kind of doubts if you have in regard of the kind of questions what we have discussed in this session. So if you like the session, please click on the like button, or and subscribe to my channel. I'll keep updating you with more and more questions on mathematics. So with that intention, it's time to say goodbye to all of you. Thank you, everyone. God bless you. Bye.